different start to the video. Oh, let's turn Tears for Fears off, shall we? Oh, so we're up here at the pet store. Gotta feed the beasties. Watch for people speeding through the parking lot here. See what we can do to get out. We can make the hard right turn here. How y'all doing? Doing okie dokie here. So, first pet store visit since Kitty left. So yeah, like I was telling Miguel behind the counter, there's always a silver lining to every little story. And down to 2 cats, so my pet food consumption has dropped by 1/3. But it still sucks. And boy, it's just, observing the other 2 cats and how they're acting and what they're doing, and they've both changed just in the last couple weeks. The dynamic has changed around the house, I think. And Belle, she's turned into a lap cat every day. Get up, feed her, go in the back room to start checking emails and watching YouTube and eating breakfast. And as soon as she's done, she comes charging into the back room. Got to sit on my lap. When I get home at night, first thing I do is feed them. I'm not letting them out anymore in the evenings. If I'm home for the day, I'll let them out in the morning or afternoon, but limiting their outside time just because. During the week they're not going outside, but boy, she finishes eating and they both get a little bit of water and she comes charging into the back room and she wants up on my lap again. She was never that way before. When Kitty was still around, of course Kitty was always sitting on me, maybe she was hugging me. And then Barracuda, she has turned into a playful cat. She was running around the house, found a popsicle stick I had on a table for a little project I've been working on off and on for the last couple of years. She was flipping that around the floor, and it's like, you never play like that. Got the feather stick out. Oh, I should have bought a new one. Oops. There's always next time. But yeah, she just tore into that feather stick this afternoon, and was actually getting a little angry at it, so we had to stop. She was starting to growl. So. But yeah, like I said, they have changed quite a bit. So work is still plugging along. Nothing new and exciting there. What, 1061 went out the door last night? Somebody was telling me that 11:29 will be our last airplane in Everett. I'm smelling my oil leak right now. So, yeah. We're a little bummed about it. Not seeing a whole lot of negativity about it. I guess the company CEO was walking through yesterday. I don't know if he hit our program at all. And then had our commercial airplanes boss walking through. Again, I don't know if he walked on our program or if they just stayed on 777. it's just another waiting game. See what's going to happen to all of us, or we're going to get split up and sent. But back on the oil leak, it's still leaking. Seems to be coming from the valve cover. I cleaned it and wiped it all down, and 2 days later it was all wet and weepy around that sealing edge. So I got home the other night, just jumped online and went to O'Reilly's online and ordered up a valve cover gasket. It's actually a valve cover gasket set. You've got little rubber seals that go around spark plug openings. I didn't take that into consideration because I'm used to just working on a V configuration engine. Pull the valve covers off, just a rectangular gasket, swap it out, torque the covers on, away you go. This one's a little more involved. But it was only 23 bucks. It's supposed to be OEM. It's Molly, I guess, makes them for these cars. That's what I bought. Of course, maybe that's why it's leaking, I don't know. Curious to see why it's leaking. Probably an aluminum head. I think it's a plastic valve cover, so there might be some issues there. Hopefully there's not a crack or something, but I keep thinking back on the dealership when I had this thing for the oil change last week. We want $130 minimum, 2 hours to check it, to diagnose it. It could be the turbo, what do they call that? The oil cooler line off the turbo. That's a $900 job if that leaks. It's like, well, okay. I could probably do that myself. I haven't looked into it a whole lot. Or, the oil pan gaskets tend to leak a lot on these. It's like, well, I don't think I'd be smelling burning oil if it was the oil pan leaking. Of course, I haven't really paid much attention to see where the exhaust runs in relation to the oil pan. But I could see if the turbo, if there was an O-ring or something leaking there. But, we'll just go with the valve cover for now. It was $23. I'm not going to spend $130 to diagnose it unless it continues to leak, and then we'll dig into it a little bit more. For now, of course, I think today is the last dry day we're going to have for a little bit. This weekend's supposed to be pretty wet, but we'll see. I need to try to get this done. This thing needs to light the car on fire. But hey, what better way to get a new car, right? Of course, there's really not a whole lot out there I'd even be interested in looking at. Anything in my price range doesn't even come with a manual transmission anymore. I think Subaru has a, what do they call that? A little crossover looking thing. It's not the Forester, it's not the Legacy. Crosstrek. Not a half bad looking little rig, but I think it's available with a manual transmission. Of course, will you be able to find one? And then you're dealing with that whole Boxer 4-cylinder, and they inherently leak. So I don't know. Not that I'm looking to get rid of this car anytime soon. We only got 53,039 miles or 93 miles on it. Nice day today, 64 degrees. As you can tell, cloudy and overcast. Occasional whiffs of burning oil. Read an article today, they were talking about this winter, La Nina is kicking in. It's already starting to show its signs here late summer and into right now, and predicting it's going to be a wetter than normal winter. Of course, the last several of our winters have been wetter than normal. But cooler temperatures, so we might see occasional snow down here. I'm kind of hoping so. Thursday. It's been kind of a long week. Monday, I hardly even got a chance to sit down. I was on the go all day. My feet are still sore. I've got these Keens. They're Romeo boots that I've been wearing here lately, and comfortable. I like them. You know, you're not supposed to wear the same shoes over and over and over again. It's not good for your feet. So I bought a pair of cowboy boots. They're kind of a work boot, but they're more of a cowboy boot. I like them. They're comfortable. Boy, this last Monday and Tuesday, all the walking I did, my feet have swollen up so much I can't even get those boots on. I was going to try to wear them today, and they said, nope. I didn't go grocery shopping last weekend, so I'm eating all the junk out of the cupboard and out of the freezer, so yeah, that's what we need right now. Some idiot on a motorcycle going way over the speed limit. I'm doing 62 miles an hour. How fast was he going? Hopefully highway patrol's up around the corner. They're going to nail them. So I was going to do something different with today's video. I was going to actually strap a little action camera out on the outside of the car and just run this camera and basically do a voiceover on a different view. But I can't get any of my action cameras to even start. I've got 3 GoPros. They're all completely dead. I've got that replay somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Need to dig that one up and try using it. Does this guy even have a strap over that lumber in the bed of his truck? He might have something. I can see something flapping in the wind on the right side there. If not, there was a strap laying on the road he could use. Watch one of those come flying up and smack me in the windshield. I didn't do anything with the trucks this weekend. It was kind of foggy and chilly, and I was kind of feeling bummed out about Kitty. I found a couple of videos that had clips of her in it from recently, so that kind of bothered me a little bit. Wasn't really motivated to do much of anything. I did clean some more inside the house. Little projects that I started in there that I didn't finish a couple weeks ago, but alrighty, what do we got? Got a GMC behind me. He's moving over. Toyota trying to crowd him out. Dodge in front of me scooting over. Let's roll it on and get it up to freeway speed. Yeah, dude's got a strap on a couple of them there. watched I guess it was a podcast that our commercial CEO or commercial side of the House president did earlier this week. They were talking about the 8.7 moving. I mean, I can kind of see their point. We've got some composite manufacturing in South Carolina. That's where they join the mid-body sections. The Dash 10 mid-bodies will not fit on the Dreamlifter, so we can't ship those cross country. We've known that ever since they started that. And then there were rumors flying around about, oh, they're going to move 3.7 up here. That doesn't seem very smart. It's an established production line down in Renton. Yeah, but that land's worth a lot of money, and supposedly we lease it, and it's still a big interruption. If they were going to do something like that, I think they would have started planning and talking about it during the shutdown for the 3.7. Nothing came up about it, so supposedly I'm hearing some rumors, although I haven't verified this, about the new model. They're calling it the 7M7 is what somebody was saying. I think that's just more rumors right now. This guy's going to want to be over a lane, but we're just going to stay behind him and see if he turns into the parking lot, which is not correct. And here's another motorcycle. Go, Speed Racer, go. Yep, he's a Boeing guy. This stretch of road we just pulled off of is actually 40 mile an hour. This is 25 through here, but I just kind of coasted down because I have had somebody come right up on my back bumper and try to rear end me before. I was in the silver truck. Just carry a little bit of speed through here, but we're coasting down. So I got this tan Ford right on my back bumper. Headlights have been doing real good. They haven't been blinking. It was a connection issue, but my new ones, I think I will have them tomorrow. It says that they got transferred over to the Lake Stevens post office today about 10 o'clock, so that was probably too late to come out for delivery today, so. Watch the white Ford there. We shall take this spot right here. So, yeah, probably do a little video on putting the new bulbs in. But other than that, we'll see what we get into this weekend if I'm motivated to do much and if the weather holds out. Got a couple repairs to do on this car now. So I will catch you on the next one. I gotta hurry and get inside. I'm a few minutes late, so I'm not gonna be late clocking in, but I'm just behind my schedule. Talk to y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.